Hello everyone, thank you for clicking on this video. Welcome back to the IPrintSwords series, and today I will be making the Sword of Light from Dragon Quest XI, Echoes of an Elusive Age. Some real quick stats on the Sword of Light. It took about 5 days to print. It had a length of 8.5 inches, a width of 2 inches, and a height of 40 inches. It weighed 1 pound, 1.8 ounces, and it used 559 grams of PLA plastic. Now normally this is the part of the video where I would be showing you all of the pieces individually before I glued them together. However, this case was a little bit odd. The model I used for this project had a hole where a wooden or metal rod would go all the way down the middle of the sword. And I thought to myself, great, that just makes my job easier. I'll be able to print it out and just find a metal rod that fits. However, once all of the pieces were printed out, I found out that the holes differentiated in size between pieces. So I ended up having to manually drill the holes myself, which, kind of ruined a little bit of the plastic. I accidentally tore a hole through the side, as I point out in this clip, and I also had a lot of really dirty edges on the inside of it, which is why I glued it together before I had it on camera. But after all is said and done, every piece is glued together. It honestly looks fine. I just had to use a little bit more clay than I usually do to fill in these really weird gaps. Speaking of glue and clay, I suppose, for glue I used Gorilla Super Glue as always, and for the clay I used Crayola air dry clay. This is, my routine at this point. Enjoy the rest of the gluing montage alongside some music I made. Once the clay was dry, I hit the entire sword with a white primer. Since this sword is very bright and brilliant, I moved directly on to painting. I used 6 different paints for this project. I used Folk Art Metallic Antique Gold, Folk Art Metallic Silver Sterling, Folk Art Metallic Gunmetal Gray, Folk Art Metallic Blue Sapphire, Deco Art Metallic Festive Red, and Apple Barrel Black. The gold paint I used ended up taking around 3 coats to paint on, but with every coat it just became more and more brilliant, and the gold is what really makes this sword look good. If I'm requested to make this sword in the future, I'll be sure to try and edit the model myself so that I don't have to manually drill holes through the blade like I had to this time. Once the paint dried, I added 2 layers of clear coat. The Sword of Light was complete. If you want to see more projects from the Dragon Quest series, please let me know in the comments, or request one on my website. And as always, there are links to the 3D models I used to create this project on my website, so please support the original model creators. If you want this sword for yourself, or if you want a sword from a different piece of media, check out my website in the description. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in episode 5.